I might forget later. From this morning, the Khadro, I wasn't sure whether offering, clouds offering, the practice was done before or not. If it was done before, you don't need to do during the Lama Chapa. To do before was better. With the preliminary practice, the beginning, it was done before, it's better. Then during middle of it, there is there is a mantra in the highest tantra, to increase the offerings, and it's like that. There's also 6 mudras, 6 concentration, 6 concentration, 6 mudra, 6 concentration. I think 6 mudra might be third one. So there's this, which is done. Which is done. Many people do that before offering. Before the Khadro, blessing, just before blessing talk, the Khadro into the meaning of talk, the Khadro, the tantra and wisdom, blast and all the emptiness. So the Khadro, before thought like that, I think also maybe put maybe also the offerings. They're also like this. 6 mudras, 6 concentrations, mantra, so like that. There's also like that. You see, skies of offerings, and number of offerings, and according what the guest desired, according to what they desired. So unbelievable, and able to fulfill their wishes, and this is better to recite. This recite at the beginning, it's better than reciting here in the middle of Lama Chapa. But you see, yes, this. The Khadro lower tantra, tantra practice, this offering, it is said, but you see, in Georgia, the Georgia practices the highest tantra, they don't earn it. So they see, from beginning, the meditation is inseparable with the great blessing and all the emptiness. So, from beginning, the practice is like that. So the highest standard practice. So in Georgia, the way this way, there's Georgia without tantra, sutra alone. This is combined. This is combined the high tantra, the Georgia practice. So there is a Lama Chapa. There's a Lama Chapa I've seen. I don't remember the Lama. It's a great Lama, I forgot. It's a Lama, this Lama Chapa is a very powerful word. It's a Lama Chapa, a material Buddha, Lama Chapa, and that practice has this blessing offerings, these clouds of offerings at the beginning. So even though yes, even though itself is a high standard practice, but the preliminary, this after Khadro, the purifying place and the blessing offerings, so the clouds of offerings research at the beginning. So also the church here, beginning there's this, even though it's a high tantra church itself, beginning so. Comfortable one is if the research is beginning before you do prostration, and then you join it here, Lama Chapa, Lama Chapa, you can go straight there and Khadro, can do straight with the, it's more comfortable than that. So that's one succession. Khadro, it was done before, then you need to run it to here. The Jungle Jizalama, Coachella, just before they run it. So that. But when you decide that, don't think only the offerings here. Not only at the altar, candlelight, lights, all the lights. So all the lights, all the first of all, by now you should know. All those old students always try to announce or try to practice, but all the offerings and all the FPMT center come back. Whether the center is big or the center is small, but all the offerings in the FPMT center come back. Then is even sun and the moon and all the Khadro collect karma. All those rest offerings, Dabasunda, Masunda, possessed one, unpossessed one. So you can first you start on the offerings at your place, normally in a room in your house, or they go center there. Here, therefore, starting from here, all the FPMT, all the offerings in the FPMT center come by. Then all the rest. Yopa. Sun, moon, all other say flowers or whatever. The offerings. When you offer mandala, da shen lunga is a longer to sunge soche. Menda samba go sanche so so not only yours, not only one's belong, not only yourself. Not belong to yours, and also others. You offer in the life, but you offer the friend and you observe your anger, your attachment, ignorance. So all that you offer. See, so that also your enemy. If you have an enemy of your anger, you offer. you see, you offer to the Guru. So your friend, so even others is the bodhisattva mind. Not only your bodhisattva mind, but even others bodhisattva mind. You offer during mental offering, you offer to Mary Field, and that's whether there's numberless or whether there's numberless or just one, it's all Guru. So the main object of offering the Guru. So even others bodhisattva mind, da shen runga yisum roger the enjoyment, and the 3 times merits. Really? Oh, so then I think it is said, if you can remember. I think if you can remember daily life, if you can remember what you did during the mental offering, then it's already offered. There's so it helps to not rise attachment, to cling by you. I mean, to not rise attachment, to not rise, because you already offered. So it helps to not rise anger, attachment. So I think, even remember. So it helps for that. Even though it is not yours, known, you see, yours, like your leg, like your hand, like your body, but it's so helpful for that, I guess. There might be more, blah, don't know, yes. Okay, that's all that I want to tell now so that I won't forget. Thank you, yeah. Lama Tomba Chunten de Jin Shewan Dachamba Yang Da Paran Sove Sanji Naja Damba and Dawara Chaba Chetin Jamba Chevon de Gale Hadamenam Jetomba Sange Chunten Shega Dawara Tadala Tadala Lama Tomba Chunten de Jin Shewan Dachamba Yang Da Paran Sove Shadra Damba and Dawara Chaba Chetin Jamba Chevon de Gale Hadamenam Jetomba Sange Chunten de La Tawala Tadala Tadala Lama Tomba Chunten de Jin Shewan Dachamba Yang Da Paran Sove Ada Jatra Damba Dawara Chaba Chetin Jamba Chevon de Gale Hadame Bala Damena Jetomba Sange Chunten de Shage Dawala Tadala Tadala Kanse Ganyin Zo Jadam Ze Sajen De La Gomba Dimbo Nanga Nyeje Shojazon the Geva Jala Chatala Longa Choto Sosawa Yeji Jaso Sejel Taba Jidin Suna Lame Bagumbo Juni Jala Damba Jimin Tawe Jasato Jawa Jala Chatalo Dora Jevra Seba Suma Jinyame Jijin Jala Chatalo Jidamba Tamje Jiji Tomba Oda Yunde Tajin Jala Chatalo Tabe Daja Jawa Jige Mazon Letter Jadada Jiju Jiju Jala Chatalo Layang de Lava Dala Jijing Tamba Yunde Majajingewa Bunzon Zoba Sanye Yonzo Dodini Tanje Temba Kama Adini Sanke Temba Inje I just remembered. Sorry. Raja told me last night, one American black man was in prison, how long? 20 years? Wow, 45 years he was in prison, one black man. He was accused as he killed somebody. He was accused that he killed a person, somebody. Yeah. So 40 years. When he was 25, he went in prison. 27, he went in prison. He was put in prison. And yeah, so then what happened was maybe recent year, two people killed that person, not the black man, but he was accused by them that he killed. So that means you see, if these two people didn't explain the government, didn't explain the khalsa, the police, didn't explain the police, then this black man has been in prison for so many years, whole lives. So many years he has to be in prison. So since maybe recent years, these two people are confessed to the police, and they are the one. They explained we're the one who killed that person, not this black man. So only lately, after the 40 years, that black man being in prison. So this only I think lately, these two men confessed to the police. So because of that, not the black man. So that then you see, then the government or then they free then they free the black man after 40 years, saying that he wasn't, he's not the one who killed that person, the two other people killed. So those two people clarified. So I think maybe, as Raja said, that maybe felt very guilty that black man has been in prison for 40 years, and then still he has to be in the prison for so long. So I think maybe they didn't feel right. They felt maybe much guilt. So they confessed. But I mean, they themselves have to go to prison for a long time. So I mean, that's one thing. They themselves have to go to prison. They must know that. So it's very interesting. So however, the point what I want to say is, this black man, the other way, according to the world, ordinary people, what they do is, of course, get so upset. I mean, you can get angry about months and years, would get angry, unbelievable. Maybe the body won't touch on the ground. I mean, so angry, unbelievable angry. According to the world, ordinary people, so where we're living life, where we're thinking is to follow the anger. I mean, how to sue back the government. I mean, you put in the prison without knowing, because so somebody could, and to that. So I mean, 40 years prison. Can you imagine? Even 1 year in the prison, I wouldn't believe it. So 40 years. Can you imagine? So the black person, he didn't get angry. He was so happy. So he was freed from prison, and it was okay with him. He was happy. He was happy. He didn't no anger, nothing. Just very happy. Like that. You see, even 40 years. First of all, he was accused. Secondly, he was in prison 40 years. But his mind was happy, very happy. No anger, nothing. Just happy. See, they're so, you see the differences. And so that is something special, very special. The mind is not, even that is a subdued mind. Subdued out, the subdued mind, that's what you feel happy. You are accused, and then 40 years in prison. So good. Normal people, how can they stand with that? They will accuse the government. I mean, whoever is the police, you will accuse back. So, so that is subdue the mind. I mean, so you're happy, even though accused, and then 40 years prison punishment. But you're not qualified to have to spend. And you see, but your mind is so happy. The mind is subdued like that. You don't create negative karma, harming others, giving problem to others, the government. You don't harm others. You don't create negative karma. You don't harm others. And so you don't harm yourself. You don't harm yourself. So, those people accuse you, and 40 years been in prison on top of that. That's the result of past karma. Result past karma or in the past life or this life, past of this life, or another past life. So you accuse to somebody. You accuse to other people kill somebody. You accuse to others who did not kill, but you accused, and you put that Khadrola person in the prison. Not necessarily the 40 years, but shorter. I don't know, could be 20 years. So I can't say because I don't have any omniscience, so not even ordinary clairvoyance. So I can't tell, but shorter. So result of that. So even you didn't do, but somebody accused you and punished on top of that 40 years being in prison. So it's a result of karma. It's not something happened. It's not you suffer. You didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. They just let me to suffer. I mean the Khadrola accused and the prison. The ordinary people in the world, they would think like that, but it's not. It's karma, even that accused. You see, there's a story in the Sutra, Lamrim, the person was a king before, and he was busy watching some scenery, something happening, I don't know, dancing or whatever. So he was busy. So a minister or somebody brought the message, and this person did the killing. This person stole the cow of one family. So somebody reported to the king. So the king said, yes. So he very coolly accepted that. So then, so accused one person, one man, he stole the cow from our family. He was put in prison. I forgot how many days the person was put in prison. So due to the result, the king died. After that, the king was born as he was born human being. Then became monk. One day, the family lost cow. Another family lost cow, and two men came to watch where the two cows are. So the monk was dyeing cloth into red, dyeing cloth into red color. But you see, but in the view of those three people, okay, in their view it was meat. So he was cooking meat in the big pot, being meat. In the view of those two men, it's meat, cooking meat. So even though the person was dyeing the cloth, in its view, it's not meat, it's a cloth, dyeing in the red color. But you see, that's all, then the view of two people show meat, cooking meat. So therefore, he so could not prove, then so he had to go to prison, even though he was not the one who killed the cow, but he had to go to prison. I think 40 days. I think might be 40 days or something, double. The past life was less, but now the next life is double. So he had to, that true man took him to put in prison. Also like that happened. So Khadrola, even being accused by others. You have to know, oh, I surrender, oh, they accuse me, but you get so angry. No, it came from your past karma. It came from your mind. It came from your mind. So like that. So if you did not harm to others, in the first place, if you didn't harm others, even accusing, the others wouldn't accuse you this time. Oh, that you have to understand like that. Totally. So the question of subduing why the black man is very happy. This is the example of it. So subdued, unsubdued mind, So huge differences. Under Kasa, similar. In America, one mother, I must have mentioned last time here, I think. In America, one mother, her daughter was raped by a man, raped and then killed the girl, the mother's daughter. After raped, then she was killed by the man. So people interviewed the mother. What do you want to do? You want to kill the man or what to do? So she said, she from the heart, she expressed, don't harm this man. Don't kill this man. Don't harm this man at all. So, this, our daughter was raped by this man, first of all. Second, killed. I mean, it's normally people in the world, ordinary people in the world, normally, see, the normal thing is the unbelievable anger. I mean, the heaviest anger would rise, being raped. Then on top of that, killed. They wouldn't understand. I mean, they wouldn't understand. So mother would say, do whatever the worst thing for the man, killing or whatever the worst thing, do that, to do that harm to that man. You see, just following the old world, just following the ordinary world, ordinary people's way of behaving, way of thinking. It's like this. But the man, the woman, the mother, she from the heart asked them to not harm at all to this man. Oh, see. So the mind is subdued. Then incredible peace for you. Peace for others, no harm to others, no harm to Papa. It's like sun shining in the world. The animals enjoy, human beings enjoy, Papa. Oh, the subduing mind is so. That's that. In the even example, an ordinary example. Okay. Fantastic. So always we have to, that's the main practice. So without subduing mind, you can't practice bodhichitta, nothing. You can't practice tantra. You can't practice tantra, even you receive initiation. You can't practice anything. If you don't subdue the mind, can't meditate on emptiness, can't, no way. So that can't practice renunciation, nothing. So your mind is totally most painful The suffering is the most painful one. That. Yeah, we're going to meditate. Yeah, dedication in English. Dedication. Sonamdi tamje seva yuk wangdan junje datun gadan nadan chive labdre seve zore and yeah, that's so. We need to recite the Sutra, all that, but I think maybe not today. Yeah. Sanje Jodang Zoje Chanwala Chanchumba Dage Jeve Sununde Dola Vente Sante Java Sanje Jodang Zoje Chanwala Chanchumba Dane Jasu Dage Jeve Sunam Jen Dola Sanje Jovara Yo Sanje Judan Soji Jonamla Changzhu Badu Dane Jas Dage Chuche Jive Sonum Je Dola Benji San Joraju No, 이제 저는 이제 시작해서 돌아봐 봤잖아. 지금 이제 간단하게 나는 바꾸는 나도 이제 저는 힘다 다다. 저에 좋아하는 데는 이게 좀 군는 좋아하죠. Deve la benginja shinda chungzi yumemba watan leba tolo dewe suninji. Tambe shanda chive chime la tong luto dewe nura jiga june samla chochi kanchi tunelu jogo yunawe deje. Nyongmamba yendiga saba che meme tete yangda samba che. Jitinan sange tuto chive lamdara to nyambara chewe. Namo lai gada lando jinge chungwa tatami kadanda ruwa kunji dana chise. Tamjeke don taige chetan to so there, Kaza. Yeah, then the purpose of listening, teaching, not just after this life to not be reborn lower realms and to achieve good rebirth, the happy transmigrator being, then the dancing, then the next life, not just that. Then even to be free from totally free forever from the oceans of samsara suffering. By appearing the cause of samsara, the delusion and karma, achieve the blissful state of peace, nirvana. Not that, not just that. Then, sorry. So that not real meaning of human life that we received this time. Just about one time we received not the real meaning of or real purpose of life. Even we achieved those things. So the then then the real what really fulfills your wishes. Most meaningful. That the real purpose of a human life, that is to benefit others. To benefit others. It's only benefited to you, only one person. The only one person, that is yourself, not to that. Then to benefit others. To benefit others. They are one sentient being who you waited. What is your enemy who bothers you or always abuses you, whatever? Well, then there are others, numberless sentient beings, numberless health beings, numberless hunger ghosts, numberless animals, numberless human beings, numberless sura beings, numberless asura beings. That's the purpose of one's life is to not harm and to benefit. Only to benefit to a numberless sentient beings, and that's the purpose of life. So freedom from the oceans of samsara suffering. Everyone, and bring them to peerless happiness, Buddhahood. Total cessation of obscuration, completion of all the realizations through that, you see, by oneself alone. And therefore, then one need to do that, one need to do that perfectly, then one need to be enlightened through the state of omniscience. Otherwise you can't do perfectly that for the sentient beings. So therefore I'm going to take this as the teaching, the Holy Dharma, so that clarifying well the moderation and the conduct of listening teaching. Then listen, so that So I was talking the other day. It happened to say. The other day I was talking to the So in Tibet, you have to know there's some basis. In Tibet, the regent of Lama Tsongkhapa, 54, Gadintiba, regent of Lama Tsongkhapa, 54, teaching there are 5 teachings written by him, the philosophical teachings, the sutra. I've received teachings on that, truth from written by him, taught by him, from Khadro Rinpoche. That's the second teaching I've received from Khadro Rinpoche, from very beginning, from Rinpoche's room, bodhichitta. There was I think Lama was also mother with me, I think. She was there at that bodhichitta, so went to receive teachings on that. Teaching Ngawang Choden, who laid a constitution in the monastery, or the advice to not practice. So those great High Lamas who advised the monks and the people to not practice. So the first teaching I received from Khadro Rinpoche, that one is for wound disease, lung. After you met Tibetan Buddhism, Western Buddhism was before that they didn't know lung. After they met Tibetan Buddhism, and then sooner or later they find out lung. Afterwards they find out lung, not lung. the accent has to go higher, lung. So wind disease, that problem of the mind. Usually with that lots of anger and or things like that. Can't do even your practice, meditation. Can't do your practice, daily practice. So when you look to lung, so that's so Geshe-Lama Khenpo, he lives near Tibet, and there are many people becoming crazy. And many times it happened, he needed to give this Manihardhan method for lung, Manihardhan. He has to give to the patients, but he didn't receive. So he asked this question. He needs this teaching, this lung to receive. Mentioned a few times. So I checked around, and the Rinpoche had. The thing is this. This was after Lama passed away. Center office, the director, center director, FPMT center director, starts from Lama passed away, so of course starts from Bodhichitta, FPMT. With 6-7 people that were there, Jackie Killer, and Peter was there, and 6-7 people at Bodhichitta. So Lama started the organization. So the Khadro, Jeff from Washington, and Jeff, what's it? Jeff what? Jeff 9. Was the director, and he was director, and then, he has lots of letters to read for me, and he runs in my room, and there's Lama's small new room down below with the Hayakiwa statue inside. Not that high room, not that small. Lama used to retreat like where Samajas, but outside of that, there's one small room. So I was in that. Then he comes down with lots of peppers. So in the night, I don't have time. I don't have time. Then he got upset. Then he get upset to close the door, and he can go over. So it happened a few times like that. So anyway, so he needs that. He needs money hard. So because of that, and then I sent him to check. I could send Rinpoche. So Rinpoche had. So he requested Rinpoche. There's no, I don't think there was translator. Rinpoche gave room. Rinpoche gave a room red. Rinpoche red for him. So even the room helped him, cured his room. Just by reading, it cured. It helped him. Jebnai. So then later I went to request Rinpoche. So Rinpoche gave me the text. The text. It's very, the text also rare, very rare. It seems. So it has title Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga Practice. then lot of paper is empty. So it comes after quite a bit, releasing the paper, Tibetan waves, like this, then rolled up. So to keep secret, title is Lama Tsongkhapa Gurya practice, then lots of empty paper inside. When you release the paper, then it comes down below. That we kept a very secret practice. So I mentioned here kind of public, but I don't know what I don't know what can be said or not. But it's like that. I kept it very secret, and so Rinpoche explained. So that was their first teaching. So there's automatically a connection with the Kiddushim Rinpoche. But you see, then afterwards, of course, too many teaching, so many initiations, and of course. But what happened was because I made a connection with the Rinpoche, benefit, good thing is that so the Rinpoche able to give commentaries, Galata initiations so many times, and then commentaries and the lungs in the FPMT in many centers in the West, not only the East here, Kapan, the Root, and that Vishishtha Dharamsala. So even the West, so many centers, Rinpoche was invited, and many countries, and then gave so much initiation, so much teachings, unbelievable. That's one of the perfectly qualified guru. One of the perfectly qualified guru. So it's amazing. So that's who has all the qualities of the guru. The outside, qualities to reveal the Vinaya teachings for them, the Kasore, Tipitaka, then the Kasore, then the the Kasore, the minor teachings, the minor teaching sutra, minor teaching tantra, so the first class of tantra, it's perfectly qualified. The Kasore, perfectly qualified. All like that, I say. So, unbelievable. Then, benefit, like sun shining in the water, benefited so much. Outside India, Nepal, the Western countries, so much. So that's something incredible to rejoice. after that, so teaching I want to then the Lama's Pujo Changwe Rinpoche, the incarnation of a Maitreya Buddha, Pujo Changwe Rinpoche, Serache. Then also say advice in the constituent monastery, or advice to the monks and the people who do not practice the Pujang Chapa. Eight is on a Lama Kunding Jeba. Jumble. Sorry, I could not remember that complete name. Eight Dalama. Jumbo. Yeah. Jumbo Jatsu, I'm not sure. Yeah, the one. Then I don't Tugen Rosan Trinima. Tugen Trinima is one great Lama. Sorry. Yeah. Who advised to not practice, so Tugen Trinima. Then Dolgyal Doji, I think he passed away in Thailand in the early times. I think I saw even the house. Dolgyal Doji. I think maybe gave teachings, initiations, so much to the King dynasty in China. I don't know which King dynasty, but one of the King dynasty in China. Dolgyal Doji. So, I mean, when the teachings, Sutta Tantra teaching written by him, but particularly this Tava Amangunzen, the right view, the recognition of the mother and son. So that is related to dependent arising and emptiness. Dolgyal Doji, who also advised to not practice. Then, another Lama, the Yangchen Doji. Yangchen Doji, who advised to not practice. Then another one, Mulchu Dhammambhata. So wrote so many teachings, unbelievable teachings. So, Mulchu Dhammambhata advised to not practice. And then 8 Panchen Lama, at the reincarnation of Panchen Lama. Kunsik Panchen Tembe Wangchu. Kunsik Panchen Tembe Wangchu. Oh, so then the other lamas is just in the Gilug. They're like, as I said, like sunshine in the world, who did unbelievable benefit to the world, I mean to the sentient beings and teaching Buddha, just unbelievable. Then there's other Khadro, very, like that also the other great lamas from other sectors as well. So this is the main one, but there's the other Gilgu lamas that. And then Khadro, Western and maybe many Tibetans, they think it's only his own Dalai Lama. Nobody stops, only his own Dalai Lama who says general practice. So they get angry to his Holiness. They criticize to his Holiness. They get angry to his Holiness. So like that, Khadro. Not examining whether it's correct or not, whether it's right or wrong, without that, then just without checking that, then Khadro criticize his Holiness, or they Khadro angry, heresy towards his Holiness, or after they receive initiation teachings, especially. Or that Khadro destroy the root of the path to enlightenment. Their own root of the path to enlightenment, they destroy. So that Khadro. So many eons it will come later, but so many eons suffer in the not only samsara but in the lower realm. But so rising heresy, criticizing, breaking samaya with his Holiness, so like that. Especially after receive initiation teachings, like that. Then, as I said before, there's a the Khadro, you who do not have bodhichitta, think angry to bodhisattva, even looking that way, in 1 second. Then you Khadro, destroy your marriage. 1,000 eons. 1,000 eons marriage what you have collected by making offering to Buddhas and sentient beings, making charity to the sentient beings. Marriage what you collected for 1,000 eons, so totally get destroyed in 1 second. As you rise heresy, anger towards the Bodhisattva, who has bodhichitta, you do not have bodhichitta, and then get angry heresy in 1 second, then once 1,000 eons, not years, eons, they made it, what you collected. So I made offering Buddhas, made charity to sentient beings, so they get destroyed. Like that. So that's talking about it 1 second, right? Anger, heresy, like that. Whether this without talking, then of course, then mountain, weeks and days, weeks and months and years. Can you imagine? So not just that, it's Buddha, it's generation in human form. So the cost then much heavier 1 second anger to the big many millions of eons merit destroyed, you see. So that it's possible to Buddha, you see, angry, you see, in 1 second to Buddha. So after that comes Guru. So then, there's 100,000, then the Guru, then million, and the Guru, then million eons, you see, all the merits get destroyed by rasa, anger, and heresy in 1 second. So that's according to Buddha, according to Shantideva's words, they should be like that. Gawa to Sabai, Jindan Deshe, Chola, so Kijiku Jombachi. So 4,000 eons, Jindan Deshe, Chola, so I made offering Buddhas and made charity to the sentiments. 4,000 eons, by arousing heresy and anger in 1 second, it destroys all that. Need to get Jombaches, so all of that. So on the basis of that, it will be like this. But in the Lamrim, that's what 1 second anger and the rise heresy to the Guru, then 1 eon merits get destroyed. It says so. 라마로 추즘지는 뒤끼짐의 장난님을 그때 좀 so as if you get angry to the Guru, then how many seconds you get angry, that many eons merits get destroyed, and then get reborn in the hell. It's said in on the Lamrim, in the title, beginning is Guru, the Khadro chapter of the correctly following words rand, But then bodhichitta, what Shantidev explained, the Buddha if you get angry to Buddha in 1 second, how many merits get destroyed? With 1,000 eons, merits get destroyed. So on the basis of that, then you say, here is angry to the Guru, then 1 second, the millions of eons would be like that. So before that, Buddha. So that. So this. Then the Khadro so that's kind of the heaviest thing in the life. See the sorry. Then Dr. Rinpoche is, you see, in the past, nowadays he's only such a Chinchen. The new one, his son, it's a new such a Chinchen new. So a long time ago in Tibet, such Dr. Rinpoche. So one day a spirit came, non-human being came. So then the Rinpoche asked, Dr. Rinpoche asked, who are you? So he said, I'm the Gelupa Tamsi, who destroyed Gelupa Tamsi. I'm the Gelupa Tamsi, who degenerated Samaya, or harm the Gelupa teachings. So Gelupa Tamsi, say, I'm the Gelupa Tamsi. So then I think, he wrote many pujas to destroy or things like that. Dr. Rinpoche, I think maybe wrote text or destroyed the that's happened. Then Khadro, then he, you see, a true monk went to see Dolgyal Rinpoche in Tibet. After he finished the Dharma Geshe, his examination with the second Dolgyal, the one who was the second Dolgyal. I think this one is not the previous second Dolgyal, the incarnation of that. I think they did Geshe together, Geshe examination, Lhasa, in the Lhasa. And then Dolgyal Rinpoche went to the mountains to do. There's a huge mountain near Lhasa. Top part you don't see normally clouded. So Lotte or something, huge one. He went there for the retreat to exercise the Lambrim in his mind, in his heart. So one day these two monks came. One is sort of, I think, oracle of Turkey. So came to see Rinpoche and to Dolgyal Rinpoche. And Dolgyal Rinpoche. It seems he in the Lama who is very famous. So many disciples, very famous. So you go to see the high lamas. So if that lama practices Dolgyal, then he have so much control over so many disciples, the lama's disciples, or lama who has so many disciples, famous lamas. So you go to approach those lamas, and the lama get to practice the Dolgyal, then he controls all the lamas, disciples, also like that. It's like similar worldly people in the world working for the government. I mean, they get the power to self, power control, kind of similar motivation. So Khadro Rinpoche asked him whether this vase, the Pumba vase, it is impermanent or not. He asked whether it is impermanent or not. He asked. So Dolgyal said, yes, it's impermanent. Then next question is whether it is truly existent or not. Number two, reverse. This is truly existent or not? He asked. Then the Dolgyal said, yes, it is truly existent. He said, yes, it is truly existent. Number two, reverse. Truly existent. Then Rinpoche did Khadro. Khadro, the dispelled Dolgyal. Then Rinpoche did Khadro. He was checking. He was checking about his level of mind. So after the second question, then said, "Oh yes, this is truly existent. Yes, the verse is truly existent." Then they didn't ask him the question. Then he did Khadro. He performed Khadro, did Khadro and dispelled. Oh, like that. So goes to very high lamas. Was many disciples. So then, if the lama practices him, then you get power. Then you control observe the disciples' souls. That it seems Khadrola explained to me that, or it seems that before Pavanka, in Tibet, the famous one in Tibet, is the they practice high Girva, more secret high Girva, and then many things. Tanga, practice all those things. Then what happened? He told to his manager, Pavanka's manager, Chanzu. He told him that tomorrow there will be a monk, a fat monk is coming. So don't allow him to come in. So then what happened was, due to our karma, the Chanzu, the manager, forgot tomorrow to not let him to come in. He forgot due to our karma. So the monk came, fat monk came, went to see Rinpoche. Then took quite a long time, of course. Then the manager went inside after some time. Then Rinpoche looked different. Rinpoche is going to come to us. So went inside, the Rinpoche showed different aspects, looking different. After the monk came, fat monk came, so that was Dolgyal. So then, after some time, there seems a short aspect that maybe possessed or occupied or something like that. So then later the Hare Krishna, Tangas and other things took it down. After that, the changes happened. So like that. And so maybe try to sort of harm, I'm not sure, through the door, a red hand came inside through the door and tried to harm, sort of kind of like that, threaten, sort of, hurt like that. However, so like this happened to Khadro, aspects sort of the possess or occupied, possess, kind of like the converted to the mind, holy mind. So sort of that aspect. And then you see, the Japan has got the Khadro, and some that great Bodhisattva, the unbelievable great yogi Heruka. So when the disciples in Tibet, the love calm in the Lhasa and the Zhang, unbelievable. So then this way the Teje is prevailed, so much covered. Many people they follow. So that is so he was trying to do the similar to Rinpoche and the High Lamas. So that and so the story is that even Buddha Kashaypa's time, this protector broke Samaya. Degenerated Samaya. The Buddha Kashaypa's time, before Shakyamuni Buddha Kashaypa's time. That's what I heard from Khadrola. So she can see things. So that when she was Mount Kailash, and then nobody told her the problems, but she can see by going there she can see all the problems, all the difficulties. And then she went in Pure Land. Khadro, I think Yigachunzin in Pure Land. Garden Yigachunzin, Mithya Pure Land. From Mount Kailash. Then he went to ask Tabu Dojchang. There's a guru and disciple, Papanga and Tabu Dojchang both. So Tabu Dojchang is a lineage, who received, who saw Tara, and received Tara Chidamani initiation, commentaries, all the various activities to benefit sentient being. So all those different methods, all the various activities he received from Tara directly. I think not on this life, but past lives and the etc. Yeah, I think, I don't know how many incarnations, so seems like that was the chance, the one from whom we received from his incarnation. Then we received the Tarattamani initiation commentaries and extremely profound various actions to benefit others. So the so when Khadrola went to see, she told me herself, went to see in Pure Land, Yigachunzin, she's so the Tabu giving teachings for many hundreds of decades in the Pure Land. He was giving teaching. So she asked Tabu Dojchang whether Tabu Dojchang said this or not. There was a story when we heard and we believed it. That's what they. I forgot the name again. 그런데 가정이가 전쟁라 지르무지가니 내 길을 때만 수수메스네 어떤지 타고된서 어떤지 어떤지 타고된서 so Lama Tsongkhapa said, who will protect my teaching? Then one disciple said, I will protect. So that so in Tibet, this called one Kasore. And the basic problem is that the monk Kasore. I mean, probably it's somebody was outside, maybe. But anyway, so he is not the Jansen, not that who promised protect Lama Tsongkhapa teaching, but it's a wrong one. But it sort of succeed in the name of that he's that one to protect Lama Tsongkhapa teaching. So anyway, so I think it seems something related with Tapo De Chang. Tapo De Chang said that this is something like that. So the root of the problem start from there. So he was killed by some governor that putting kata inside the mouth and killed. Then he got angry, angry. So do that, and then when to touch, then it's the mind. So after that, they went to Rinpoche monastery. But the protectors of Rinpoche monastery, the Namto said, the one who was the writer of the snow line, and the four guardians, the Namto said the age of them, so they didn't allow him to come in the Rinpoche monastery. And that's one big reason. That's one huge reason why they didn't allow him to go inside the Rinpoche monastery. So there's a spirit humble being, so they didn't allow. So that was a big reason. Then he went to Satya. But so like that, and there was such a change, not this such a change, but way back, there was Rinpoche or not. So he gave trauma, like Khadro, like trauma, and then I think stayed there. He just gave a trauma, seems like that. And, there's evolution. So anyway, in the story, not much mentioned, not mentioned in the stories, but many lamas killed by this Toje, many high lamas who benefited so many sentient beings, killed by many lamas, killed. It doesn't come in the story. In the story, doesn't come that much that. But it happened. Many high lamas who benefited so many sentient beings. Then at the end, you see, killed by this Toje. Appeared this Toje when the Lama passed away, passing away. All this happened many Khadrola that many Lamas were killed. It seems only thing that he doesn't complain is his own Lama. Only thing he doesn't complain is his own Lama. He calls his own Lama Chijabu, Dhamaraja. Only thing, because of course if you complain his own Lama, then I think people hard to believe, follow him. So his own only Lama that it doesn't complain is his own Lama. So like that, so many lamas were killed. So when they passed away, then they appeared to them, and Khadro, so that so Khadro. So that degenerate time, so the things happens. And then people who practice Toje, even though they are learned geshes, all like that, near the end of the time, passing away, then very kind of much suffering or very bad condition at the end. At the end, they have not a good life at the end, even though they're very learned. So they either fall down from car accident, or fall down from car from the mountains, or they. So many different at the end of life, disaster. And then the Kasure Deputy Rinpoche told me that one great geshe from Zhang came, and the Rinpoche asked him to stay at the monastery. But Rinpoche said, he's more learned than me. Rinpoche himself. That geshe is more learned in Dharma, philosophy, than Rinpoche himself. Rinpoche told me that. But that geshe didn't listen. He wanted to go to, I don't know, India or where. Went, then what happened was he got caught in the middle, there's a crack in the road, or I don't know, there's a crack. He got stuck in the crack and then died. So that's what happened. So those who strongly practice at the end of the life is no good. So that harm. That's some of the things. It's like that. So therefore, His Holiness is unbelievable kind. His Holiness is unbelievable kind. Not with harmony, learn the Lama's geshes, criticize, write books. Write big books, or like that, but it's also continuously guide us from protection from wrong path. So kindness is so that's not only a protection of this life, but a protection from thousands, millions on life. Or you do this life, or you wrong path, or you follow, then destroys hundreds of thousands of own life get destroyed. That then follow the wrong path, so doesn't happen. Or to receive realizations and things like that. We have to meet Dharma. So that. Of course, you don't know what, but of course, in the past, as well as I took the Khadrola, the Sokde, the from Japjit but my Guru, and then Lama was there. But not when he was giving the Sokde live initiation, was not there. Because Rinpoche said, he said that whoever has bodhichitta, there were me and Pero, Italian monk Pero, and Khadro, the Champa Khadro monk, and then Lama. It can be given only for 3 people, not 4. So Lama said, Rinpoche said, if you, anybody who has bodhichitta, exchange ones or others, they must get up. So immediately Lama got up. And so, immediately Lama got up, left. And the Lama was supposed to receive it. The Lama's showed aspect that, the main kind of the guide, kind of the one that observes problems. So the Lama, but Lama stood up immediately and left outside. So myself, Pero, Khadro, so to the live initiation, so after the in the past, so then Khadro. Then when I was living that Dharmasala Tushita, that following Tuja, then I dreamt the oracle garden. That's one oracle from Tibet. It's a Chankudin oracle. So I dreamt him, and he left kata, rolled kata, not a new one, a little bit old. He left on the table, and he said, "Thank," and he disappeared. So that's what happened to myself when I was living the practice. So that. That's so. I think it's just to have knowledge. I may have told last time here, but I'm not sure. Just to have some knowledge, because from Buddha Kashaypa time, broke Samaya, Khadrola said. So anyway. The Kasuri. So the Kasuri. So they got the wrong guide, and so that It doesn't complain his owners, directly the Kasure. They called Dhamaraja, King, Dhamma King, and so Buddha is in the reality, kind of harm to follow his owners. It harms to follow his owners, to serve his owners, to create something that you displease his owners. It occupies you. It creates something that you displease his owners. So like that. So many, quite few lamas happened like that. I think sorry. So it just took time for that. I think not that so much happened in Australia. I don't think much happened in Australia, but I think it was just let you know. Like that. Just to have an idea. But some other countries happening so much. So like that. But if you know some reason, you know this unless advice, but you don't know the reason why. So some training for you to know some reason, so like that. Okay, I start here. Dāgē chīnyē sāpē gēwā tē tēndā ndrōwā gōnglā kāmbē āndā jēwā jēsō lōsāng chāpā yé tēmbē nyēmbō rīntō sācē shō. Bējē chūshē mēntō dhamā rīrā lēnchē nyēdē jēmbā sācē shīntō mītē pūwā yé drūgā shīnglā chēpā rā shō. Adhe nanga jale chuchu jebata Uta tembe drame sasun je drama tenjo Chanchu semcho rinpoche maje pana jeju Chewa nyamba meba ye kane kondo beba jo due to all the past, present, future merits collected by me, three-time merits collected by numberless sentient beings and numberless Buddhas. All these merits, Khadro, which exists in the mere name, mere labeled about the Balit mind. May the I, who exists in the mere name, mere labeled from the side of the mind, achieve the Buddhahood which exists in mere name, mere labeled from the side of the mind. Bring the sentient beings who exist in the mere name, mere labeled about the mind. to that Buddhahood which exists in the man and middle level about the valid one. By myself alone, who exists in mere name. Who exists in mere name. Middle level, about the palette one. Javan Bejita Jimata Kunda Zambatayan, the Kunjit Gawati Tantra Dungo to the Jebe Javatan Jimwa Gala to the Navay, the Giveto Sambo Jera Dungo and Jia was on Navata Kijata to Jamala Tamajo to the Jigan to the Devitan and Javala and Temba Yurim Bandurut.
Gangan Galway, Ten Sing Kong Poway, Kun So To Po Se, Chosum Ko Wei Lake Man To Do, Pa Dat So To Shaken To Shab Ten Show.